Okay, I want to keep trying to explain what's happening to you in America right now. So if you're feeling unmotivated or detached, or you feel like nothing really matters anymore, that's not apathy on your part. What you're doing right now is experiencing a predictable psychological response. A large number of people, not just you, it's huge amounts of people all over social media keep talking about that. They're saying that they went through a political or some sort of a spiritual awakening, and now you're feeling burnt out. You're feeling like a burnout. You're feeling emotionally flat. There's a loss of future orientation. Carl Jung described this pattern very clearly. He said that when a person undergoes a genuine expansion of their consciousness, when their foundational beliefs start to collapse, the psyche often enters a demoralized phase. Now, Jung, he explained it by saying that it was structural and not moral. He argued that your psychic energy, what he called the libido, is normally invested in external systems like institutions, ideologies, careers, national myths, things like that. And when those systems are exposed to you as incoherent or corrupt, because of course they can be. I mean, you watch one video on this app in your doom scroll and you can have your brain one-shotted about a topic that you've never even known about. And when that happens, that energy, that psychic energy withdraws into itself. The result is not empowerment. You think that you've been enlightened, but actually you've been disoriented. And Jung was pretty explicit about that. It is not enlightenment. It is an intermediate condition. And it carries real psychological risk being in that middle space. Because without some sort of reintegration, awareness produces paralysis. That's why you've never been more aware and you've never been more stuck in yourself. The individual becomes highly informed, but you are increasingly inactive. What happened is your agency was replaced by cynicism. And from Carl Jung's perspective, this is the essence of demoralization. A demoralized population doesn't need to be suppressed because it disengages voluntarily. That's what the Soviet Union did to their citizens, and that's what they exported to do to our citizens. Yuri Bezmenov was right. And Jung also rejected, and this is pretty crucial, he rejected the idea that meaning automatically will appear once your illusions are removed. Meaning has to be consciously constructed after your disillusionment, and not by returning to false beliefs. Don't leave one cult and then go join another. You have to accept your limited agency and choose to take responsibility anyway for your life. So when people are saying nothing I do feels like it matters anymore, what's the point? Jung wouldn't say that they're wrong about the world. You're right. You've recognized the corruption and the fallibility and the destruction inherent in the systems all around you. You're correct about that. But you are now in a stalled transitional stage. And this is not the end of your awakening. You've just barely scratched the surface. You've only just begun. The point is that this is where the psychological work for you actually needs to begin. So if you're feeling like you're in that space, you are not at the end of a psychological stage. You are literally in the middle of one. Keep going. Don't stop. You've burnt down the corrupt old building and now you're sitting in the rubble and now you have to build a new one.